You're
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty Rec League. We got the second match of the day here in this Silver Premade East Division. The London Royale with cheese. The New York SubPar. We're getting right into it. London, they're finding themselves on this hill, on this exposure. Hardpoint 3 though, gonna fall in the feed. So now no one really able to find too much time. Reigns gets a big two-piece. Time still remaining white. Fallen. He's trying to find a few kills. Time contested. Time now with London. Getting mixy off the rip so far.
Yeah, really good job there by Reigns holding that P1 down for his team, able to pick up two. Reigns again looking long here. He saw one in Zig. I don't know if he'll play for that, but he does get taken out by McDodon in long, and he picked up two. Venom in P1 getting this scrap as P2 starts to come out and these teams start to rotate. Venom looking long. He's able to pick up one on T. Rain finds another one, finds two on this hill. Again, holding it down for his team, but Venom comes in to stop him. JD on this top solar, looking down on time, but he is taken out by Venom. Trades are coming in here, and it looks like New York SubPar is able to maybe break this down to a 10-point game.
Yeah, they're finding themselves a little bit of time. A big kill out at E-Dog there to maintain this time in the hands of New York. 30 seconds remaining. Reigns with another big two-piece to get these New York players off the time. Make it 3, make it 4. He gets 2 double kills to shut them down. London now breaking their way onto this hill. New York, they don't have the spawns that they want for next. London just trying to lock down this time, lock down these spawns. 2 players for New York though. They're hitting this route over towards dirt, trying to hit this rotation. They're gonna forget this time. They are gonna collect a little bit of scrap time here, but these players for London, they're kind of trying to play a little bit of prevent here, but some players for New York getting through the back. JD, he found his way there. He cuts that player down for New York. So they're on this hill, but the nade, not quite what you wanted. 3 players going to fall for New York. So now the flip is in order. London now still spawning in the back. TY, he finds a couple kills. So New York, they're spawning out back towards circle. They don't have the time. Not quite what you wanted to do there.
Yeah, and London's doing a really good job at soaking this time. 30 seconds left in the hill, but looks like New York is having a huge hit on the bottom here, but McDon is able to pick up one in the back. He picks up a teammate, but that's all right. JD is going to be able to pick him up there. E-Dog, sorry. Able to pick up two there as well. Great pistol shots for him. But now if you're New York, you need to rotate first to get these spawns, but T is not going to let McDon get through that dirt on P2 side. Scopes with another good kill in the back. JD in the back here of this new hill. Fallen gets info on him, but he's not going to chow him. He's able to pick one more up on Gravy. JD not letting Fallen get into the back here. He's waiting for his team to pinch in the back. Can E-Dog pick him up? Great play there by Venom, staying up for his team. And really good hold here for London so far.
Yeah, really good hold. They're keeping these players back here, just real deep in the back to shut that down. But, as I say that, they're going to fall. Gravy, though, he picks up his 2 teammates that fall around him. Gets 1, gets 2. Last player for New York remaining on the time, but Fallen shuts Gravy down to keep the time in his favor. 20 seconds remaining on this hill. If you're New York, if you're London, you're spawning out a little bit. Maybe, yeah, they're just going to play for next here. These players, they're just going to set up over towards dirt. They're going to give up the rest of this time. So New York bringing it back a little bit. Going to be a little bit over about a little under a 10-point deficit. A little over a 10-point deficit, about 16 points going into this next hill. So London, they find themselves on this hill once again. Just trying to lock this down. Players from New York kind of coming from all sides here, but TY and JD, they'll find a couple. E-Dog over towards this P1, he will find a kill, but he'll get shut down by Reigns. So trade's good in the feed for London as they continue to hold this time. Venom, he shuts that push down over towards mid from Reigns. Make that 3, falling in the feed. E-Dog getting the kill with the knife. So New York, they break their way onto this hill from that backside. So kind of going back and forth here now.
Yeah, in my opinion, that is a must-have break for New York. You do not want to get in a 50-point difference in this game. I mean, whenever you start to give up a little bit of time to that team, they'll take it and run with it. And things get mixy with a 50-point lead. But New York again doing a really good job at holding down this hill for the new rotation. But Venom is going to pick up scopes. Gravy getting another trade in the feed. But McDon has already rotated, trying to get this P1 set up, but Gravy is shutting him down on those blue barrels, already on P1, getting ready for this rotation. Scopes looking top window, looking to find a New York subpar player, but he's not seeing much. E-Dog in long watching for a pick, but McDon and E-Dog are able to pick up 2 for New York. Again, Reigns looking for another up top. It looks like a subpar player is challenging him off this ring, and he's going to fall to Fallen.
Yeah.
Fallen again and go into P5 here, and he's able to get a few shots and info on P5 and hoping to pick up this time.
Yeah, hoping to pick up this time, going back and forth. Not, London, they're staying in front, but they're not, getting quite the lead that you'd hope, only up by about 16 points. Scrap time looking like it's going to go the way towards London, so maybe we'll be about a 20-ish, 25-point-ish lead. But as I say that, Dawn, he pairs up 2, so the time, a little bit more time, a little bit less of a deficit going into this P2 as New York. They're going to be on this. They're trying to, push out a little bit with one player over towards mid, trying to take some map positioning. But these players for London trying to funnel their way towards mid as Venom, he's going to find one, immediately traded out by Reigns. So this pressure from mid, just too much for this New York team as they're falling off the hill. But as I say it, New York get 3 dead in the feed. London now spawning out back towards that P3 side. So the pressure now going to be up towards this front side as Don's going to find 1, but 2 going to fall in the feed. But the trades are good for New York. 3 dead in the feed. The last one for London over towards that barrel. He will fall from Fallen. 26 seconds remaining on this hill as New York's they're going to jump out to a lead. Fallen on a 5 spree, make it 6 with the pistol. They're going to give up that last 16 seconds, but Fallen putting the team on his back, getting those spawns as they're still going to have a little bit of a lead on this next hill.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the kill difference here for London and New York. London is, they're putting in some work here, but New York SubPar, they started to turn it up on this new rotation for hills, and they also have spawns here. Or no, sorry, they just lost spawns as I say that. Fallen looking in the back here, looking to pick up these guys running through this back door. He's able to get one with the help of his teammate. Scopes hitting the bottom of the hill as well, but he's taken out by McDon, or Kick Don. We'll just call him Don for now. But T trades him out right away. JD looking for this pinch on Zig. He gets eyes on one, but he's going to get taken out by E-Dog. Venom. That is 3 down for New York SubPar as they start to get this time. They have 20 seconds left in the hill. New York in a really good position right now. They are already rotated to this new hill as you see Dawn in the back of it.
Yeah, Dawn in the back of those spawns. They're just, I mean, like you said, they are turning it up in this second set of rotations, up by about 30 points into this next hill. So they got these spawns. You got 6 all the way in the back. Dawn securing these, but Reigns, he flips around, comes through the backside, and gets the kills. So now time in the hands of London. You do have to deal with this player as Dawn back in their spawn as he's going to stay alive and Fallen there to pick that up. So Gravy, the last one remaining for London on this hill. Time still being contested. He finds 2. JD finds one over towards the back. The last player here for New York is 7 in Venom, and he will fall. London, they get the break that they need to absolute perfection. New York spawning out, but the pressure still going to remain over towards this side, but time still remaining for London.
Yeah, extremely good break by London there. That was a must-have break. But, New York, they're going to get the scrap possibly. It depends on if they could get this guy out of hill. But Scopes is already looking for this cutoff here as he looks front of old, and he's gonna he is gonna pick up Venom there. Great kill by him on that cutoff, and you have London on this hill for their team.
Yeah, they find their way on it. They've been good with these opening rotations, but they're just not holding it the way that you would like them to. So they're gonna find themselves some good time here, but not too much. No team really able to get too much of a lead. Only up by about 10 points on this hill is London. They're kind of locking down a little bit with T and Gravy pairing up for a couple kills. New York kind of spawning a little funneled over towards this circle side, so trying to break their way out with 2 players pushing over towards this mid side. About 25 seconds remaining on this time. London starting to build a little bit of a lead, but no one really able still to get too much as New York find their way onto the hill with Fallen investing the glide bomb and getting 2.
Yeah, and I mean, really good job by the two teams here. I mean, it's like you said, very back and forth. I want to see if London could possibly get an early rotation. Like you said, they are making it in time. They're always the first to the hill, but I want to see them hold a full 60 seconds or even, more or maybe a little less than that. But they're doing a really good job here. Reigns is able to pick up one in P1. He's looking long. He's not seeing yet, but there is one there. He gets really bad timing, but he might have seen him. And he is going to pick up E-Dog in that mid-cut long spot right there. And he's going to maybe pick up another in P1. Great job by Reigns so far. He is on fire. Looking for those spawners. He knows they're possibly coming. He's going to be able to pick up Fallen long as well before he's finally traded. T able to pick up another at bottom window.
Yeah. Time now in the hands of New York. Starting to only about 20 seconds for the victory if you're London. So probably just, yeah, they're just gonna hit this rotation, sitting 3 players over towards this top side. But the pressure for New York gonna be over towards this mid side. JD's gonna find the opening kill onto E-Dog. Reigns will get one as well. Make it 2 for JD. So 3 players now dealt with from mid if you're London. Now you're trying to secure this victory. You only need about 15 seconds for the victory for these. So these players for New York are gonna have to go. All trying to funnel in through mid. Dawn's going to find one, but him and his teammate will fall. Reigns over towards top solar. He will cut one down. So now 6 seconds remaining for the victory. If you're New York, you got to go. You got to touch the hill wherever you can. They're falling all around, and that will end it. No one for New York able to get on the hill, and London lock it down on that P1 to P2 rotation and secure that map number 1.
Yeah, in London, they did it. They made the rotation early. They got the hill and they held it. I mean, I was very happy to see that out of London. It showed great resilience, especially in this back and forth game.
Close one. You played it real close up towards the end there, but what can you build on? You lost that map close. You still have a chance. Try and ice up. Forget that map number 1. But here we go. New York on the offensive side here. They're going to push over towards this A-bomb site area. All 4 players. Heavy stack, heavy push over here. And this London defense is not going to be ready for it. TY, kind of the lone man up on this front side. Spots the player up towards outer, but no kills are found. Reigns there for the trade. TY will fall. So now into a 3 versus 3. JD with the sniper up top, just trying to play for some information. Maybe try to play for an overchow from New York, but post plant is in order. Gravy towards his back rooftop side, spots the player, but no kill gonna be found. Few love tags exchanged. 80 finds one, but the Dawn, he will find 2. Now all down left to Grady. 19 seconds left on the bomb. Now into a 1 versus 1.
Yeah, and Gravy's in a really good position here. He has Bob planted for window side, but he is going to get picked up as he tries to maybe rotate around the around roof there. He's going to get picked up by Fallen.
It gets picked up. Maybe the COD timing not quite working in your favor, but New York bounce back from the loss in map number 1 and get a quick first round in map number 2.
Yeah, for sure. Setting the tone, you need that after a loss, and I'm excited to see what we have coming up on this round 2. Maybe some sniper shots, some boomsticks. Who knows?
See what we can get going. Now London on this offensive side, they're going to work. They're going to favor this B side. New York with a little bit of a spread defensive approach. One player over towards mid. JD with the sniper gets a hit marker. That's
that is
unfortunate.
Oh yeah, that's very tough. I mean, sniper hit marker. I mean, you hate it even in pubs. It's even worse in the league. But Reigns is going to be able to pick up Venom and Tin with a nade as they start to rotate back towards this A bomb, and no subpar players are anywhere to be seen. They do not realize they're gone. But you still have Gravy there sitting in mid for this rotation, maybe even looking in back broken. He is going to meet up with number 2 E-Dog here. But JD again with another snipe as well in the feed there.
Yeah, another snipe in the feed. They kind of recognize a little bit of pressure on this backside, but E-Dog, he falls off the edge of the map. Can he get back in? No, he can't. He is down. TY, he's going to fall. So now a 1 versus 3 for Fallen. 20 seconds left on the bomb. Player spotted out. He doesn't quite fall. He's going to back up, try and regroup, try and get some extra health. One player out towards outer, and he will not find the kill. A little bit unfortunate falling off the map there, but London even it up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, and here's JD with this snipe. I mean, or sorry, pistol kill, but that hit marker in the beginning there, still thinking about it. That's so rough. I hate that for him, but ultimately came out on top for that round. And heading on to two, 1-1. If I'm subpar here, I'm thinking maybe gotta have a round here. Maybe a first blood for sure.
Yeah, those first bloods are going to be key in a map like this, especially, working those snipers. Both teams are using it, so it's definitely going to change how you approach, especially, challenging these bomb sites as directly as they have. So Gravy, he's going to find a stun over towards 10. So now you have the information and the bomb is down. So the defense kind of not really where you wanted to be, but 3 players over towards A, but JD with the sniper cuts that player down over from mid cut. So now man advantage for Post plant is in order. Trying to get the jump snipes. Gets another hit marker, but TY there to clean it up. Dawn able to trade him out, but still, man advantage in the hands of London, but no. Dawn shuts him down. Rain's there for the trade, so now down all left to E-Dog. The players for London swarming around. 12 seconds remaining. Are they going to get there in time? Yes. They will get there in time and get the defuse, and London will take the round advantage 2-1.
Yeah, you got to give it to London there. That's a great re-break on that site. I mean, they had 4 up at the time, and New York had a very good setup. They had 2 looking towards that locker side, back couch, also 2 looking towards mid and dojo, but JD with another blood able to pick up that sniper kill. I mean, he's doing a lot for his team with this sniper.
I mean, yeah, 4-1 with the sniper on a 3 spree. That is not who you want on the other side of this map. He's over here over towards this mid area once again, trying to find these picks, but E-Dog, he's smart. No one really going to peek mid for New York, but the battle over here towards this B-bomb fallen with the nade coming in all the way from Narnia. Gets that opening blood, so man advantage New York. Bomb down, finally going to be picked up from London. Looking like they're going to rotate this back a little bit. Rain's able to find a kill. Venom able to find that trade eventually out of JD, but still now into a 2 versus 2. Kind of a little bit of flip on the map, but Rain's over towards this top window, trying to find some information. He gets it. Venom with the bad timing. Now you know where E-Dog is. Now into a 1 versus 2. E-Dog, the last man standing. Bomb gonna go down on to B.
Yeah, and E-Dog might get good timing here as he's the planter. He does have him weak on the other side of 10, and he's able to pick up a kind of a world star kill there with the pistol, little flashy kill. He knows that Reigns is in mid. Now, does Reigns reach out of this? We'll have to wait and see here, but it looks like he's just gonna play time as E-Dog doesn't hop on bomb, and they're having a little patty cake match here, and E-Dog gonna hop on that bomb, and I don't know if Reigns noticed.
Oh my god, he didn't notice. He's gonna get
He
the
didn't
defuse.
notice. He's gonna get the defuse. That's 2-2 for the match so far. Wow, great play there. I guess maybe he thought he did a pump or something like that. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, especially when you're wall jumping as well.
I mean, yeah, he did the wall jump. E-Dog was kind of waving at him with, I don't know what that was, kind of crouching up and down. I mean, he had the bomb in his hand, defusing it. I don't know. Maybe Reigns pixel glitch. Who knows what happened? But it's 2-2. London on the defensive side. New York on offense once again. They're still favoring this B side once again for New York. So E-Dog over towards this mid, trying to cover for his teammates. The smoke going to go down. Bomb going to be planted rather quickly. Some stuns and nades going to hit. So the information is there, and Fallen with the nade again. Trade's going to be good for New York. Man advantage in a 3 versus 2. Reigns over towards mid. He's low on health. He's kind of stuck out here without his teammate really to help. Bomb down. 30 seconds remaining with TY on the flank, not able to find a kill. Some stocks exchange, but 3 versus 2 now for New York, and London's running out of time.
Yeah, and that bomb is still on the ground, and these London players are not together, so it's gonna come to their demise through subpar here. It's hard, especially when you're on the other side of the map, down players. You want to get together, but subpar was just absolutely holding them from crossing mid. They would have had to make a wide route through the roofs on that P2 side of the map and get together, but they didn't have enough time. Great round there by subpar. As we enter here for round 6, we have Venom on our POV, sorry, E-Dog, as he looks towards mid, hoping to maybe not see a sniper uh, as he peeks, shouldering, trying to get some sort of information as London maybe looking to take this B bomb, and he gets a great kill on Gravy there as he slides. Throws a little bit of a nade, still shouldering, trying to get this information for this B bomb. They probably do know that they are over at B as Rain's fighting off a player inside of 10 here. I believe it's Dawn. And it looks like they might want to back up here and wrap towards A. You see two going already, and they might get met here with Venom and Couches, and he's going to get taken down. JD with another snipe in the feed, and Dawn as well getting a kill. So we have a 2v3 situation in favor of New York.
Yeah, New York, they're doing well to get these man advantages, but I like London. They're playing more together than they did in that last round, which is what you want to see. You have the bomb in hand. You only got 20 seconds, so you got to kind of get going here. Bomb now going to be planted on this A point, but Fallen spots him out and cuts him down. JD now the last man standing. You have 12 seconds. You got to just pick the bomb up, plant it, or kill all the players, and he will do neither. They will all fall. New York take the commanding 2-round lead, 4-2 in the search and destroy.
Yeah, I mean, that's really unfortunate if you're London. You're sitting over there on that B-bomb trying to get through, but they're just not letting you. And you don't want to waste your lives, so you eventually, at a kind of a last-second ordeal, decide to maybe switch it up and wrap around towards A. And a good play by Venom, even though he lost his life there, he still got the info for his team that they were rotating, and they were able to get over there just in time for the plant.
Yeah,
But
it was
now
a
here
good
we are
play.
with JD pulling out the boomstick, looking top broken, and gonna maybe catch someone mid here. But T able to pick up one over in that P2 side of the map again as he rotates out with his life, still holding this bomb. But Venom able to pick up the bomb from his dead teammate, and they're holding this A bomb, trying to make work of it some way, and Fallen, great reaction time by him on T there. And Reigns is able to pick up a trade for Fallen, but McDon also going to trade. Now we have a 2v1 situation, and it goes in the favor of London.
Yeah, goes in the
Kind of a
favor
bang
of.
out there towards
Yeah,
that A bomb.
yeah, you would have thought it was hard point the way they were kind of shooting back and forth, but the trades work in the favor of London. They get that opening blood, and so the trades are in order. JD with the boomstick, bullet right to the back, not what you want to do. So London, they get a little bit closer. I mean, definitely don't want to fall behind 5-2. 4-3 is much more favorable, so that is a big round if you're London. So, but New York, they're on the defensive side now, trying to get to match point 5-3. But London, they got to win. I mean, winning an offensive round here to tie this up would be huge. So they're gonna favor this B side once again, sending 3 players over there with 3 over towards mid, with 3 over towards mid to watch that on that defensive side. So playing a little bit slower, not quite gonna plant the bomb, maybe playing for some positioning or some information, but Fallen, he'll find the kill with the sniper as Gravy will fall as well. So maybe played it a little bit too slow. Now in a 4 versus 2 as London, they're trying to work their way into the spawn, trying to get some kills, but Fallen will kill JD. Now all down left to Reigns, the bomb all the way in New York spawn. No time, no life. He finds 2, but no. He found a quick 2, but there for the trades is London, or New York, sorry, to make it 5-3.
Yeah, I mean, really good round by New York again. They're doing the thing, they're sticking together, stacking with each other, and picking apart this London team. I mean, this is what you want in a search. You want to hold down a point, not let them get through. They're not giving them any room to get through to a site, and it's paying off a lot for them as they go in for this possible match point here. But we have T looking towards that A bomb here, and Gravy is going to shoulder our mid cut. And it looks like bomb's going to be brought to A, and they're going to be met up here. And they split up London 3-1 for this A bomb. But T and Fallen have fallen in the chat. But
Ooh.
wow, Venom with a snipe on Gravy towards the back of their spawn there. He's ironing it, and no one is chowing him except JD with the sniper in the back. He wants to take that chow. But here we go. I mean, JD possibly getting a stun out, maybe chowing out with the pistol. As this bomb is down, 25 seconds. Reigns is going to fall to Venom. And JD with the pistol, he's able to pick up one. Can he get the snipe? He can on Don. What a shot. He's in a 1v1 situation here with Venom. As Venom starts to wrap towards server, can he pick him up as he defuses the bomb? Yes, he can. Unfortunate for JD, but great plays out of him and great plays out of Venom on that wrap play. Wow. SubPar. Map 2 goes to them.
Map 2 to SubPar, but holy cow, JD with the sniper. They told us to look out. A little bit of the favored side, but in my opinion, there isn't one. But London is starting on this side. But here we go in this Din overload.
Yeah, as all of the team goes towards mid, and then you have two players meeting each other at this mid cut here for each side, but Fallen pushing up into couches already, and they have 3 down for New York SubPar, and they're going to grab that bomb and wrap it around towards that locker side, but T sitting there waiting for this bomb to be wrapped. Great kill by Venom there, leading the charge for his team, and, you know, you got London here with their backs on the wall, but trades are coming in. SubPar, do not count them out.
Yeah, do not count New York out. Venom and E-Dog trying to, you know, wait for their teammates to stay up. With E-Dog, the device in hand, he gets the kill. Okay, Dawn, the lead blocker, he's going to find one, and that's going to be a score. E-Dog and Dawn will pair up to find the kills that they need, with Dawn, the lead blocker, finding the kill to get that score. So New York jump out to a 1-0 lead early. Device now up towards this top area. Rain finding a couple. Is this the counter score that they're going to get? The contest is there. E-Dog gets the kill right before he can score. Venom, he'll pick it up, but one player for London towards outer. He will fall. So now London forced to back up off spawn with 2 up towards that front side. TY shuts him down. Some trades rolling in the feed. Good for London. More kills going to roll in. No one really able to get control of the device. Fallen, he will fall in off the map. With London now picking up the device, are they going to get the score? The contest will be there, but no, London will get the score and the tie. We are popping off quick.
Yeah, and if you're London, second time's the charm there, but you got to give it to New York. Really good defense for them. And they're set up here, maybe for a dojo push, but Venom is not going to let that happen as he picks up T inside of that back dojo there. Venom with another kill there in 10. Possibly looking to push this point towards B. We'll see if he could get a pick here, but he is going to get a pick on T as he pushes up. That's 2 down for New York. They are spawning way out, and they're going to be able to get another cap for New York.
Wow. I mean, we're getting scores to a premium right now. Just score after score. New York take the lead by 1 once again. They're going to pick the device up again. They're going to favor this B side again. Over towards here. I'm not sure what is happening. I cannot see anything. The lobby froze, but now we're back. We are back here. The lobby froze for just a moment, but here we are. London with the device in hand, trying to push this dojo side. 2 and JD, the lead blocker in front. Some shots exchanged. The lead blocker will fall. Fallen gets the kill. Gravy, he will fall next to his teammate. E-Dog gets a kill as well. So that push ends as quickly as it starts, with New York coming in with the counterattack.
Yeah, and that was 3 down for SubPar. It looks like they're going to maybe get 3 more down, possibly a 4th if they could get this kill. But it looks like Reigns is going to stop them in their road, but they're still able to get that 3rd point. 3-1 New York SubPar, and they're still getting kills in the feed here as they're picking up spawners running towards mid. Reigns inside of this P2, hoping to possibly create a lane towards this A-bomb as it's already set up. But look, New York SubPar players are already set up and ready for it.
Yeah, they're ready for it.
Venom able to pick up one as well.
Yeah, Venom picks one up. E-Dog picks one up as well. Dawn, he's going to find 2. So make it 4 down in the feed for London. The push now going to be on the device. He's going to drop it. JD finds the kill, but the push is too much. The 4th score will come in. It is halftime. New York up 4-1 at the half in this overload.
New York taking that momentum from that search and destroy from last map. Really good job in their part. They're getting a lot of 3 downs here. If I'm London right now, I'm wanting to possibly not throw my life a little bit too much. Maybe shoulder a few things. Take it a little bit slower, holding the iron, because New York SubPar are flying to these points.
I mean, yeah, they are absolutely flying across the map, and they did exactly what I said they were going to do. They played aggressive on Din on that search and destroy, and they're playing aggressive on this overload on Din. So, and I said, if you're going to play aggressive, you need to win your ones, and that's exactly what they're doing. Edog on 13 and 6. He has 3 scores to his name as well. Talk about being the MVP, the most kills and the most scores. So, Device going to spawn up towards the middle in this second half. Edog will find 1. His teammates will get 2 around him. So Device in the hand of New York. They're going to favor this Din side. Edog, the lead blocker, trying to get some kills for his team. He's going to find 1 on a Gravy. Fallen will find 1 as well. Last player over towards this side is Reigns. He finds 2 to shut that down. Turns around. Can he find a third? No. Fallen will get the kill. Device still over there towards that site, but Gravy, right before they score, is going to shut that down. Great defense out of London as now here they come on this counterattack.
Great resilience with their backs on the wall here as London starts to break towards this locker side of the hill, but Don on the pinch is able to pick them up, and he's turning that bomb to the other direction, trying to just create some space as he's alone, I believe. But you got New York here sitting in this mid cut, possibly looking towards Dojo, looking to maybe get a kill, but T is able to pick up Venom. E-Dog in 10, but he's also taken up by T. Fallen is able to get a trade as well, but he gets traded right away by T, and looks like it's in favor of London as T is able to pick up another one, and Reigns is pushing up towards this side, towards this site of B-Bomb, looking for his teammates to possibly get through as he picks up Don on this B side.
Yeah, I mean, Reigns, he was kind of setting himself up to be the lead blocker on that push, but the New York players just kind of shut them down over towards that middle, so he was stuck out without, he was the lead blocker, but there was no one with the device, so that push was shut down. Device kind of stuck out over towards no man's land in mid as T's going to find 2, but E-Dog will find 2 of his own. Gravy eventually will trade that out, but he will fall. So trades kind of just rolling in and out over in this feed. No one really able to get too much map positioning. JD's going to find 1. Sitting over here, trying to just wait for these New York players to kind of push out. He's going to find another player for New York over towards that mid-cut area. Turns around, finds that kill, trying to do everything for his team, but 3 players for London will fall in the feed. But again, no one able to find too much map positioning, so no one able to really pick up the device or anything like that. But London, here they come through mid-cut.
Yeah, through mid-cut they come, but they're going to get chopped down and pinched by this New York SubPar team as Venom starts to push through to their server, and he gets info that they are rotating towards that Dojo side, and they're going to get met with Don. Don's going to fall to JD. Gravy able to pick up 1, but E-Dog pushing through with that time, but Fallen TKs with a nade, unfortunately, as he plays this slow and is taken out by Reigns through this Dojo. Reigns with the bomb this time, pushing up through Dojo, but Gravy, can he get this kill on? But it's traded out towards Locker, and can they possibly cap this? They have no one in sight, and they will. 2-4 for this London Royale team. There is a little bit of hope. 1 minute and 50 seconds left for this match so far.
Yeah, gonna have to make quick work if you want to make a comeback, but 3 now gonna fall in the feed. The counter attack is on. Fallen over towards that time. He gets cut down. E-Dog picks it up. He will fall as well. So right on the cusp if you're New York, but no. London's gonna shut that down. They're trying to make a little bit of a comeback here, but Venom has something to say about it. He's defending this bomb with his life. He gets a kill, but T trades him out, and he gets another one as well. E-Dog over towards mid trying to get a kill, and he will. So Device sort of in the possession of London, but it's kind of pinned back in your spawn. Not quite where you want it to be if you're trying to make a comeback, as 2 gonna fall in the feed as the device will get reset, picked up by New York. They're trying to clear some space for their team, but 3 of them will fall. Venom will be the last one standing over towards outer with no health, no hope, no dream, but he finds the kill onto the player with the device, just playing his life to perfection, waiting for his teammates, and that's exactly what he's doing. He finds the kill with the nade. So New York, I mean, they might get another score here, but London, you gotta go. You only have 45 seconds.
Yeah, and you got to give it to London. They were doing such a good job there as New York is able to get another cap, and they're pushing through spawn too. 2 players for New York, but Reigns pushing up again. A little bit of an extension as they're able to pick up the bomb, but they might be able to get a cap here if he gets this kill on Don, and he is able to get him, and they are going to cap 3 3-5, but I don't know if it's virtually even possible for London to possibly even come back. Because this device takes about 10 seconds, but they're going to try and run it here as they head up to Broken, but they're going to get taken out. Don able to pick up a kill on Gravy as Fallen looks towards the mid here with Bomb in his possession pretty much, and he's able to rip T off of that side heady, and it's going to go towards New York SubPar. What a match by them. Absolutely dominating pushes, and like you said before, being so aggressive that London didn't even know what to do, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, just an overwhelming force. Especially when you get that device and you push out. I mean, E-Dog 38 and 15. What did this man have for breakfast this morning? Because my lord. 3,900
For
damage.
competitive side of things, callouts are easy. You have green, blue, motel, shop in the middle. But here we go. New York versus London Royale for the Scar Hardpoint.
Yeah. But London trying to push it to a map number 5. New York trying to close it out here. This P1's going to be a bang out. 2 kills going to roll in the feed, but the trades are nice for New York. Time, though, going to remain in the hands of London. So, going to get mixy over here. Is now the time going to flip over towards New York with a couple kills. Rains towards his top motel. Finds one, turns, but can't find the other. More trades going to roll in the feed. Trades now in the favor of London. Checkerboard just in and out of this feed. E-Dog with the... Woof. My lord, shooting laser beams. Time still in the hands of London, though. No team able to find too much time. Still about a tie game, but Dawn over towards this P2. He's hitting the flank towards his back blue area, trying to get these spawns and this positioning for his team.
Yeah, I really like that play out of him, even though he was going to get taken out there by Gravy. But Reigns sitting here already below bottom gen. He's getting some information on a player going towards that shop. That's 3 down for London Royale on this P2 rotation, as it is just started. And, you know, E-Dog going towards top motel, but Gravy's going to be able to push out and get traded out instantly by Don. T looking towards the front of this hill, trying to create some space for his team. He's going to fall to Fallen. Rain still sitting on that hill, soaking that time. You need someone on your team that's able to do that, and he's even going to get some help from T as well. London finally going to get taken off of this hill as Venom is going to soak some time for his team, looking to maybe pick some heads off that top motel, but again, top motel players on London are able to pick them off, and T is able to pick up this really, really healthy scrap. Unfortunately, it gets taken out by Fallen, and Fallen gets traded out by JD right away. London already on this P3.
Yeah, on this P3, you got your players set up on that plane heady. Venom forced to back down a little bit. Now the map positioning and the time in favor of London. Venom, he gets his teammate to pick him up there. 3 make it 4 down in the feed for London. New York get the break that they need before the hill even pops. Or sorry, not before the hill pops, before New London can find too much time. Venom with the AR finds one. Trouts with the pistol, can't find it, but Dawn there to trade him out. So now New York pushing these players back. London spawning over back towards back green. E-Dog with the AR. Oh my lord, this man cannot die. He only gets stopped because he runs out of bullets. Time still remaining in the hands of New York. London players spread out a little bit across the map, but they're just trying to find themselves over towards this time, trying to find some trades, but the trades gonna roll in the feed in the favor of New York. Gravy shuts down the player on time, but gets traded out. New York, they're holding this so far, but still only down by about 4 points into this next hill.
Yeah, still a very, very close game, and New York has a full-on setup on this new hill as they rotate towards this P2, possibly trying to get in the back, but it looks like Reigns is going to look towards front hill here, and he's going to get taken out by Venom, and it looks like trades are going to go in the favor of New York as these London players start to spawn P2. Gravy looking towards the back, possibly going to be able to pick up Fallen, get some shots on, but Fallen able to get out with his life. Hitting front time here, Venom is going to fall to Gravy, but London players are still all around this hill, and they still need to break these New York SubPar players out of spawn, and it looks like they are able to start spawning them out towards that P1, but Don able to pick up that hill as they flood front hill in favor of SubPar so far for this hill.
Yeah, getting mixy over on this hill. Teams kind of spawning a little bit split there, but London able to pick up a little bit of that scrap time. Going to have about a 5-6 point lead over towards this P5, but New York, they are set up for it. 8 all the way back in his spawn. 5 up towards his top plane. Gravy, heads up play. He's going to spot him, but E-Dog there on the time for the trade. So London, they're making quick work over here, trying to push over this towards top green with one towards shop is Reigns. He's going to find a kill towards top green. Finding these players off spawn, gets cut down eventually by E-Dog. New York still spawning back here. Now they're going to spawn out. Some split spawns rolling in with 2 players for each team spawning towards blue. Time still contested, but time now in the favor of New York. The spawns are so weird in this game, but New York come out on top with the spawns and the time. They have a lead, and it's continuing to grow.
Yeah, really weird spawns there. I've actually never seen someone spawn all the way back in that corner, and it just happened again if you saw on the top left of that map. Get picked off right away. I mean, that's absolutely tilting if you're a player. But New York still holding this down as London is sitting on this plane heady, hoping to possibly push through, but Fallen is not letting him get through. Unfortunately, Fallen takes a fall to JD. JD's able to pick up 2 on old as London is rotated already on this P1, hoping to get some time to break down this lead a little bit more in their favor.
Yeah, trying to break it up, trying to get something, but New York, they're on the hill once again. E-Dog, 20 and 13, going crazy like he has been all series. But Reigns is going to find a couple. Gravy will find one as well. So now going to find the break for London. They're trying to find some good time as New York found a good portion of time on that P5. So 2 going to fall in the feed for London. Time now going to be contested. Fallen, chows the time, gets the kill, turns over towards mid-cut and finds that one as well. Time still in the hands of New York. Fallen trying to help his teammate, but he doesn't need it. Finds that kill. Reigns will eventually find one onto Dawn, but time remaining in the hands of New York. They're going to find about the last 10 seconds. Lead growing over 40 points. Rotation also in the hands of New York, but 3 of his teammates make it 4 fall in the feed.
Yeah, really good rotation there by New York, but looks like London's going to actually break it here as T throws down a trophy system for his team, but he's going to get traded out instantly by Venom. E-Dog able to pick up another one, and that is 3 down for New York SubPar. JD looking to possibly get a pinch here in blue, but he is able to pick up one. And E-Dog with a double grenade on London there. That is 4 down. That is a really tough break for London, as E-Dog is still ripping them in front hill. I mean, like you said before, this guy, you do not want to see him on this map as he picks up another, soaking this time for his team. I mean, you got to kill this guy. You got to get him off the hill. You got to start throwing nades, something.
I mean, you got to try something different because whatever you're doing, it ain't working. He has the most kills and the most hill time for his team. 2 kills now going to roll in the feed. You know, New York, they're taking this positioning. They're pinching these players over towards this plane side, but Fallen will fall. That's going to shut down that pinch that they had. Venom eventually going to find a kill, but now London, they're going to have positioning. These New York players a little bit spread out, but they're going to funnel towards this top green area. JD towards mid-cut. He's going to recognize it, finds one. Can he find the second? Not quite, but he stays alive. These players for New York now kind of spread out towards the outside of this hill. So JD, he's going to try and find something, but gets cut down by Venom. Gravy's going to find a kill in the feed as well. So trades kind of rolling in and out in the favor of London, but Fallen, he finds 1, but 3 in the feed for London. Going to shut down that push. Players for New York spawning out towards that back blue side. Time remaining in the hands of London. 25 seconds remaining. Trying to mount a comeback down by a little over 50 points.
Yeah, London getting the rest of this time, but looks like Dawn is going to get a trade out on hill, but Reigns is going to hop right on for this scrap. And if you're London, you need to break this hill right now, because whenever it starts to get to that 180, 190 points, things get a little mixy, and you're starting to play catch up, you know. Venom soaking this time here. JD, he's getting stunned. They know he is in the back of this blue time, but he has help from a teammate. Can he possibly pick one up? He is going to be able to get Fallen with a great kill, but E-Dog is there for the trade. But it looks like we have split spawns here. You have SubPar players spawning in that P1 and London Royale players spawning in that P2 there. But now SubPar is spawning in the back for this hill as JD is going to take a fall to Fallen. And Fallen looking front time, hoping to soak the last 25 seconds of this hill, as it'll put him in a very good position for the rest of the map.
Yeah, getting them in a good position. Lead now over 50 points. Time going to be contested a little bit, but New York still have the hand. T, he's going to chow with the pistol, but Venom shuts that down rather quickly. So last 8 seconds going to go in the hands of New York. They're going to need a little a little under 40 seconds for the victory, with 2 kills now rolling in the feed for London. They have these rotations. They found good kills on those rotations. So all these players for New York kind of funneling over towards mid-cut, one over towards that back 18-wheeler. So E-Dog, he'll find a big kill. Venom will find one as well. So now, positioning now over towards New York. They're starting to funnel in all over these players. 3 gonna fall. Venom finds the kill onto the player on time. New York find the break that they need. They're shutting those players back in the spawn. Venom, though, he will fall over towards mid-cut with TY. Over towards top green, finding a kill as well. But time still in the hands of New York. London not able to find too many kills, not able to find too much positioning. They're still spawning back there, but time still in the hands of New York. They're playing perfect defense on this hill. Only 20 seconds for the victory.
Yeah, extremely good job and extremely good break by New York there. Getting in that top green, I believe Fallen was able to pick out that player there and eventually break that hill with the help of his teammates. But JD here gonna get this scrap, hoping to possibly get on to P1 for his team. And you know, if you're London here, this is a must-have hill.
Yeah, definitely a must-have hill. You need to be virtually perfect for the remainder of the game. They're going to find themselves early on this time, but the contest is here. New York playing up to that aggressive nature that they've played kind of all series. But time's still in the hands of London. Dawn over towards that shop side, he's going to fall. So Reigns, he's trying to control the shop, to control this time, but Fallen with the pistol shuts him down. Gravy eventually will find the trade. So London, though, they're holding it down on this defense. Some contest time going to come in from New York, but they're still, finding good time for London. The lead, shrinking a little bit, but the good thing is for London, you're keeping New York off of it.
Yeah, and if you see London here, they already have 3 players on P2. They absolutely need this P2 to chain it into the next hill. Gravy in a power position here on the corner of this top P2, as he's possibly... he comes just short of getting a kill there, and he's going to get taken out by Don. Don creating so much space for his team at the moment. And T is going to be able to... Venom is able to get T on the trade there. Lots of trades coming in back and forth. But London still soaking this time as SubPar needs to break this hill. They only need 2 more seconds to win this match here. 205 to 248.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be basically perfect if you're London. Got to hit these rotations, but you also can't give up any scrap time to this team. Venom with a big kill over towards that white wall onto Gravy. The pinch is now in order. The break is all you need. E-Dog with the Hellstorm will find 2. JD, the last man standing on this hill. He finds 1. Fallen for the trade. He gets on the time. No players for London are in sight. New York. They get the break, they get the 2 seconds, and they win the hard point on Scar to take the series 3-1.
Extremely good match by SubPar there. They're flooding hills, getting good breaks. Fallen was finding really good routes, I noticed throughout the match. But